Good day, YouTube. This is Jay Money with Falling Forward Financial. Just an update here on TLRY. I've talked about them a couple times here on the channel and just come across some more information and thought I'd do another video, as there's always good information out here about TLRY. Here's a look at what they've done over the last year. Had the run up back here in January, February to 63.91 and came down since then, and it just hasn't quite recovered since then. As you can see, it's just kept going down. Here in the last 3 months, down about 30%. In the last week, down over 14%, or the last month I should say, down in the last, or it's actually up in the last week. Had a nice run up here. That would have been a good dip by there. In the last week, up over 7.73%, and here's a look at today, down about 3%. I have 16 shares here in this account. These were acquired from Afria. They used to be Afria shares, and so that's why I have a zero cost basis. If you don't know much about TLRY, here's a look at what they do. They're MJ Lifestyle and Consumer Packaged Goods Company with operations in Canada, United States, Europe, Australia, and Latin America. Founded in 2018, a volume of 13.43 million and average volume of 32.94 million. $3.39 billion market cap with a 52-week low of $6.29 and a high of $67. And here's a look at their ratings, 70% hold currently. Here's a look at their last earnings. My last video went over the earnings, so you can see what they did on earnings. Estimated at minus 13 cents, and it actually came in at 3 cents per share. So, but yet the price is still going down. So over here on Microsoft Bing, currently showing it as a hold, and you can see dropping sharply, minus 3.25%. The previous close price at $7.38. TLRY MJ sales declined 17% sequentially to $58.8 million as adult use sales dropped 30%. TLRY reports profitable second quarter fiscal year 2022 financial results. So they reflect a portfolio of leading global CPG brands. Net revenue increased 20% to $155 million from the prior year quarter. Net income improved 95 million to 6 million from prior year quarter. Adjusted EBITDA of 13.8 million, 11th consecutive quarter of positive adjusted EBITDA, and achieved $70 million in cost synergies to date, on track to exceed original plan of $80 million. And so again, their leading consumer packaged goods company was inspiring and empowering the worldwide community to live their very best life today. Reported financial results as the second quarter ended November 30th of 2021. All financial information in the press release is reported in US dollars unless otherwise indicated. The company also announced the new parent name, TLRY Brands, reflecting the company's evolution from a Canadian LP to a global consumer packaged goods company powerhouse with a market-leading portfolio of MJ and lifestyle CPG brands. Our second quarter performance reflects notable success building quality and highly sought-after MJ and lifestyle consumer packaging brands, which coupled with our scale, operational excellence, and broad global distribution, enabled us to increase sales and maintain profitability despite sector-specific and macroeconomic headwinds. And again, kind of some of the same information I went over in the past video about their earnings. This is dated 2 days ago. Reports profitable second quarter fiscal year 2022 results. And so again, kind of some of the same information. You can go right to the source on stockhouse.com and find this information. So again, just going to scroll through this information. I've talked about the Sweetwater Brewing on the past videos. And here's a look at their financial second quarter fiscal 2022. Tilray focuses on brand growth in crowded Canadian MJ market, and this is dated on Monday. Tilray is overcoming market saturation in Canada, showing how branding strategies are paying off for some companies in the crowded MJ space. The company, which leads the Canada and MJ market share, on Monday reported fiscal second quarter earnings, interest, taxes, and depreciation and amortization of $13.8 million. So again, kind of some of the same information. You can go right to the source on Yahoo Finance, and just going to continue scrolling through some of this. The market is getting very diluted, he said, noting that 157 brands were introduced in the last year. So that's quite a few different brands. Tilray buys 2 California craft beer brands for $5.1 million, and this is just an hour ago. So they wrapped up 2 previously announced deals to acquire Green Flash Brewing and Alpine Beer Company. The Canadian MJ giant purchased the California craft brands from WC IPA on December 17th for $5.1 million in cash and stock, according to the filing with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. Price tag included 366,308 Tilray shares, worth $3 million, and the rest in cash as per a new regulatory disclosure. Initially, the IPA had acquired the asset in a foreclosure sale back in 2018. Leveraging the beverage sector to enter U.S. MJ market. With the latest foray into the MJ craft beer market, Tilray builds upon existing Sweetwater Brewing business. I've talked about them a couple times with Afria, acquired in a $300 million deal prior to the merger of the 2 Canadian MJ giants. More generally, the Breckenridge Distillery transaction is consistent with Tilray's strategy of leveraging our growing portfolio of U.S. CPG brands to launch THC-based product agencies upon federal legalization in the United States. The CEO said at the time of Breckenridge Distillery acquisition, these significant diversified revenue streams are key to delivering our ultimate goal of industry leadership with $4 billion in revenue by the end of the fiscal year 2024. In November, Sweetwater Brewing and Riff MJ, 2 of Tilray's leading brands, announced a collaboration for the exclusive U.S. launch of Sweetwater Riff, a ready-to-drink cocktail crafted with vodka, representing the company's inaugural entry into the spirits category. While the acquisitions are part of the company's strategy to eventually enter into the United States market, Tilray quietly ended the partnership with brewing giant AB InBev. I've talked about InBev in the past as well. So the maker of Budweiser reported MJ Business Daily following 3 years of collaboration over joint venture called Fluent Beverage Company. Tilray's long pull awaiting federal okay for THC Beverages. Tilray has been purchasing breweries and distilleries as it waits the United States federal legalization of THC-infused beverages. And this is 22 hours ago. This is the article that I first come across and was it's like, well, it's time to do another Tilray video because this is kind of cool information here. So, Tilray and Anheuser-Busch InBev Bud recently ended their partnership, but the Canadian MJ company's push for THC beverages is only just getting started, according to Chief Executive Steve Irwin. Company recently purchased Sweetwater Brewing in Atlanta, the country's 11th largest craft brewery, and Breckenridge Distillery in Breckenridge, Colorado, liquor producer with an eye toward making THC-infused beer and spirits. And moving on over here to Reddit. TLRY Earnings play. Nothing there. Over here to StockTwits, currently at $7.14 with a 52-week low of $7.31, high of 67. Dilution. Keep faith in Simon. Vote. He needs... There we go. Let's go, Brandon. Remember when so many of you clowns thought this would skyrocket after earnings? I thought kind of myself, but it's going down. Loading up on all MJ 5-year play. Price movement relevant on daily. Anyone thinks 7 holds? 650 with a 7 discount. Here comes 7. Yep, it's going down. Currently at $7.15. MSN Money currently showing it as a hold. $7.14 here on Tip Ranks. Currently as a hold with a 48% upside to 1063. High of 23, low of 637. That's all that I have on Tilray. If you have Tilray, go ahead and list how many shares you have and what your cost basis is, and any other information in regards to Tilray that we can share. And if you haven't smashed that like button yet, go ahead and hit that for me, as well as subscribing and hit the bell so you're notified of when the next videos drop. Again, this is J Money, Falling Forward Financial. Happy trading, happy investing, stay green. Cheers.